Well, this is going to be kind of a different video. It's going to be kind of a vlog or rambling video. I want to talk about YouTube Red. Now, I don't normally make videos about this, giving my opinion on stuff like that, but being a long-time YouTuber since January of 2006, so I'm coming up on my 10-year anniversary on YouTube here of creating videos. YouTube Red, if you don't know what it is, do a Google search on it, or search out here on YouTube, and you'll find tons of videos of people explaining what it is, their opinions on the pros and cons and everything. So I'm not going to really go into that because you can read an article that'll tell you what it is. In a nutshell, it's a subscription service like Netflix, Hulu, whatever, but only what they're going to do with the money, or the ideas with the money off of the subscriptions that they sell. It's $9.99 a month, by the way. Then that will go to fund, scripted or projects from top level, billion subscriber YouTube channels can get a hold of that, because they'll be working directly with YouTube. The rest of us YouTube partners out there, like myself, do get a little bit of a cut, I guess. And whoa, I guess I better stop there. In case you didn't know, I make money on YouTube here. An ad that you may have seen or skipped, or an ad that's on either one side of this video here, if you see that, I get a little ad. I get a cut of that ad revenue on there. I don't do this for a living. I don't have the fan base. I don't have the viewership to make this a full-time job. And get sidetracked here. I don't really want to do that. Internet production, I have my website, and a lot of people go to it, and thank you very much for that. But it's a hobby. It's just because I enjoy doing it, and that's the only really reason you should be on YouTube. But some people have been able to make this their livelihood somehow. They've built a viewership, they got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they get hundreds of thousands of views a day, so each video is worth a decent chunk. My videos are not worth anything near that. It's pocket change, let's put it that way. And a lot of you other guys out there that do this too know that. But some of you people, maybe this first time you're hearing it, and think, oh man, the Junkman, he makes money on YouTube? How does that happen? Well, it's possible. And you can do it too. And there's really no reason you shouldn't if you got the passion to do it. So I'm not special. Anyways, back to YouTube Red. A lot of people are freaking out about it, mostly content creators, and I think it's because it's a lot of unknowns, and I have my questions about it, but honestly it's not going to affect me much. Yes, there will be some upside, I guess, if a subscriber to YouTube Red happens to watch some of my videos and they watch them long enough. I'll get a cut of that, well, not the $9.99, but about $5.50. Like I said, if you watch other videos that explain how this works, you'll understand. But basically, the split that could go to content creators is about $5.50, but not all of that $5.50 is going to go to them, because YouTube has their algorithms that figure out what proportion of that will go, Like I said, you got to be making a lot of videos. You got to have people watching a lot of it and watching them clear through to really make anything on this website here. So, like for me, I'm probably not going to notice a damn thing, and that's fine. But I just kind of wanted to bring it out there to people who watch my stuff who probably aren't YouTube power users. I kind of consider myself a YouTube power user. I watch a lot of content on YouTube, a lot of really good content, comedy to how-to stuff, big channels, small channels, and everything in between. I keep asking myself every month why in the hell I pay for cable, because I almost never watch any traditional TV. It's almost all online content, mostly through YouTube here, because I found that's what's great about YouTube. And that's where I'm kind of excited about YouTube Red, just the idea, because even though people are like, oh, YouTube's always been free, and now they're going to charge for things and put things behind paywalls and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, well, yeah, but also this kind of, you give, you know, I'll take the Fine Brothers Entertainment, for example, and if you don't know who they are, like I said, go seek them out. It may not be your thing, but it's kind of comedy. They have a variety of things. And it's like, that kind of show could not exist on traditional TV, just because it's niche based. I mean, they get millions of views per video the day they upload them, okay? But it's a very focused amount of views. Well, advertisers like that, so it works. Well, this just if they're in on this program, and from what I read they are, you know, it allows them to develop ideas and try things out, and we get more content out there that is more focused to the people who want to see it, rather than just shitting a bunch of stuff out on the TV because some upper executive says, I want to see that on TV. Well, maybe most people don't. The automotive side of TV, you know, like Velocity Channel and the Power Block on Spike and things like that, you know, I almost can't stand some of those shows because it's not very real, or they're pandering to the lower common denominator. On YouTube here, you can find a channel that sparks your interest, and I hope some of that is my content, of course, but I watch a lot of other people's content that's similar to mine and get a darn kick out of it, and I support them by letting an ad roll and viewing their videos through, giving it a like, a comment, such, which all helps them out that way. So and you know, keeps them doing what they're doing. But like little teeny weeny itty bitty channels like me, I don't really see it as a threat, but I guess it could be, because it could make two classes of YouTubers, you know, kind of people down here and the people up here, and they'll try to put certain stuff behind paywalls and such, and I don't always like that, but folks at YouTube are not stupid, and they try things and they fail, but for the most part, I like the idea of it. It helps progress online content, because I think that's where the future of entertainment is not the big conglomerate studios and networks and cable type stuff, but I think it's very focused content on demand, like you're watching here, of the people you want to see doing the things you want to see. You know, whether, like I said, whether it's stuff like my stuff, motorcycle and automotive, or it's comedy, or it's gaming, or sketch comedy, whatever. It's out there. And like I said, I've been rambling and whatnot. And YouTube Red, like I said, I'm a bit indifferent about it. We'll see as it's coming. But October 28th is when they'll be rolling it out. And I'm sure you're going to see up on a banner or on the homepage, it's going to be saying, subscribe, $9.99, no ads, all this music stuff, premium content, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, go out there, Google it, find out what it is. If you don't know what it is, I didn't want to spend a lot of time explaining what other people, umpteen other people have already explained. And like I said, my channel's so small, this video is probably only going to get a couple hundred views anyway, so, and most of you aren't probably going to watch clear to the end. So if you did, leave a comment below saying, just put red. Put the word red in the comment below. I'll know you made it clear to the end of this video. And tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you even heard of it. Tell me if you even heard of YouTube Red, because I don't know what my viewer base does or doesn't know about how YouTube works here. So, and as always, you know, like and subscribe to my stuff. I release videos every once in a while. I don't have a set schedule, but if you like my stuff, you know, obviously comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Put red in the comments if you made it clear to the end of this video. And thanks for watching.